John McClain, he's the one who signed Janet to A&M Records, and he was the one who kind of connected the dots later, you know, with Jesse signing to A&M Records. And then, you know, I knew him indirectly through Lionel and a guy named Greg Fillinganes, who's still really big in the business. He played on a lot of huge records, man, incredible keyboard player, singer, songwriter, blah, blah. You know, he's a force to be reckoned with, played on a lot of the Jacksons records. A lot of the music that you hear on Michael Jackson's biggest hits is Greg Fillinganes, coupled with Quincy, with Michael's whole, you know, Michael will hum you a part in a second, and Fillinganes will play it backwards and forwards, upside down, sideways, in between, and you have a hit. You know, that's. I mean, I was seeing it happen.
So Michael would hum?
Michael could hum so good that you'd be like, okay, I got it. Because you got some people who be like, okay, I kind of know what you mean. And then you interpret it for them. You know, when you do sessions, you be like, okay, I hear what you're trying to do. Okay, what about this? You play it, you know. But Mike could come in singing the part with the backbeat clicking in the back, and you know, he'll be doing the whole, okay, exact.
Wow.
Yeah, Mike was that. He'll be like, okay. I mean, he might not give you the full, like, oh, it's this chord. No, I want the, you know, flat third, and then I want a minor 7, and you know, I want to, you know, put a major 7 here, or, you know, make it, you know, darker, or revoice it. He wasn't that.
Okay.
But melodically and rhythmically, and where the song was going, he could probably hum a melody there where anybody that knew anything about chord progressions could be like, okay, it could be definitely this or this. Maybe this too. Which one works the best? And he'd be like, that one. That's a big part of the creative thing. When you work with somebody who doesn't really play, and they just humming parts and writing lyrics or whatever they're doing. That's how Michael, that was his creative process. He wasn't a player. He was his ear was like super over the top great. I mean, listen at him as a kid, man. Listen to how great in tune his vocals were. As a kid, yeah. I mean, as 10 years old, he was singing on point with feeling, expression, rhythmically tight, in tune, hitting the notes. Everybody can't do that. Wow. That's a skill. That's a blessed skill that he honed and practiced. And you know, you could tell there's a lot of people that are great people in the industry that had that, and they, you know, developed it to the point of you being able to say, wow, how do they sound that good? You know, but that's what it was. You know, they just were blessed, man, in that way. I mean, I would evaluate it when you see people around, like, you know, you wonder how Stevie gonna come up with all these great things. He's not seeing it visually, but he's seeing it inside of his mind. That's why you see a lot of singers that sing on stage, they'll be like, why are they closing their eyes? Because they can see the intervals of the notes. You can see it. You can see the music when your eyes are closed.
You can actually see the notes? You
can see the notes. Okay, this note is here. Okay, this one's down here, this one's over here. And, you know, you see the intervals of the notes, and you see it. I do. And so I know the best of people that sing accurately, on pitch, in rhythm. A lot of it has to do with closing your eyes and seeing the music.
Would you say Michael and Stevie were the two best that you know at doing that?
Well, Stevie could play. Mm-hmm. So there's a little different. I mean, Mike, I'm sure could play some. I've never seen him sit down. I'm sure he could play. There's a lot of people that you don't think play. They do play some. Because their musical understanding is really wide, but that's just not their skill. He's put his time into, he's a great dancer. Mm-hmm. Like most great players and singers, they're not dancing like that. I mean, there's one cat now, I would say, that's close. I mean, you know, you got Chris Brown, you got Usher, but Jason Derulo, I don't never say his last name right.
Something like that.
He's close, dude. He's close.
Really?
Yeah. A lot of people maybe don't really recognize him on that level, but
close to Mike.
He on the talent of dancing and singing and accuracy of creativity, writing, and you know, just being able to record great songs. A lot of people don't really recognize him, but he's quietly kicking ass. Really, he is. Yeah. I've seen from what I've seen, from what I've heard. You know, when I play records as a producer, you look at all the youngest records that are really, okay, why is that record getting played? Take Me to the Other Side was getting mad play maybe 5 years ago. You're like, this is a great record. Sounds great. Everything we talked about earlier.
Yes.
It sounds great. The writing is great. Hit the video on that song, you see it. Yet I'll play that video. There's certain songs I'll play over. Play it again, over. Because I'm studying the song. I'm studying every act. I'm going into the deepness of that song. Why is this song making me feel like it's making me feel like I'm feeling every aspect of it? Because it was put together like incredibly so. So, you know, man, I mean, those kind of stories go on, but yeah, that's my view of it. And check out my sax album, Sax Experience #1, The David Cochrane Experience.